Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to another Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, it's going to be something very special because today I'm going to be walking you guys through the entirety of the ninja suits and taking a look at each symbol for each ninja and basically breaking down what they mean. So before the video starts, I'm going to do something that I usually don't do, and that is to ask you guys to give this video a huge like rating. Now, as I've said before, I really don't beg for likes at the beginning of the video. I usually save that until after, but I just want to go ahead and just put this out there. If you guys like my content and if you guys, enjoy watching me and watching my channel, feel free to support it with likes, subscribes, and comments. All of those things go a long way to helping out the channel. The channel is doing great right now. You're all amazing, and let's go ahead and see if we can actually keep this streak going. Alright, so jumping right into the elemental symbols for each of the ninja, basically the way I break them down, there are two different versions of each elemental symbol. There are, of course, the elemental emblems, which are available in some of these suits, and there are what I like to call the elemental kanji symbols, or just regular symbols in general. Could be Chinese symbols, could be Japanese characters, could be any of those, but basically a lot of the ninja suits have them, and again, we're going to go through each suit basically beat by beat and sort of explain what they all mean. So let's go ahead and get started with the original ninja suits. Alright, so these suits, of course, do not have any sort of writing on them from any foreign language whatsoever. No Japanese-style symbols, no Chinese-style characters, no Ninjago symbols, just elemental emblems. And we do have ones for Kai, Cole, Jay, and Zane, the original four ninja. And these elemental emblems will be going a long way to, I guess, supporting the various suits for the ninja team as we go along. These pop up a lot, so keep them in mind. Next up, we have the DX suits, or the Dragon Extreme suits. These suits are unique in the sense that, while they do have the elemental emblems attached to them, each emblem does have a small character, as well as the ninja's actual name written in English. I don't know what these small foreign characters mean, because, they really don't have any meaning from what I can find. They might, though, but I really couldn't find anything related on that. But what makes the DX suit special are the dragon details on each of the ninja suits. That just goes ahead and makes them a lot more unique in that sense. Next up are the kendo suits. These suits really don't have anything to do with elemental emblems or symbols or anything like that, as they are basically just the ninja wearing, frankly, hockey uniforms. So we're going to go ahead and skip right over to the ZX suits. So the ZX suits, or the Zen Extreme suits, at first glance may not have elemental symbols anywhere on them. However, these are located on the back of the suit, and it's just the regular ninja's elemental emblem. Nothing really new to see there, just your basic stuff. Also, I will point out that when Lloyd got his ZX suit in the first season of Ninjago, his suit did have a elemental symbol as well on the back of it. It was a snake, and pay close attention to that because I'll be explaining how that changed later on as well. Next up, we have the kimono suits. Now, these suits are very special because they were the first to introduce the standard elemental symbols for each ninja, or the elemental character. I really don't know how you want to call that. Basically, up in the corners of the torso prints for all of the ninja suits, there is a small circle. In that circle is a symbol. That symbol is correspondent to each ninja and basically represents their element. They do have literal translation meanings, but they have nothing to do with the actual elements or the ninja, except for maybe Lloyd's, which can be roughly translated into fight or battle, something like that, which is pretty cool, I must admit. And the elemental emblems also carry over to these as well. They are located on the back of the suits, with Lloyd's being a bigger snake and later transitioning into a dragon when he is in his golden powered form, and that dragon emblem will be sticking with him for a long time now. These suits, again, are very special for introducing the elemental symbols into Ninjago, and these symbols will be used very frequently in the coming years, so be sure to pay attention to those as well. Next up, the techno robe suits, again, were fairly simple, but like the kimono suits, they did have the elemental symbols up in the corner, or at least most of the corners of each ninja suit, at least on the printing, and on the back they had the elemental emblem that the ninja have had since the beginning. Really nothing new there. The stone armor suits are very much so the same as the other suits, in the sense that they simply have the elemental emblems and nothing more, with the exception of Zane's having his elemental symbol on the front instead of the emblem. I really don't know why that is. Maybe it's because he was the special ninja of this season, but when you tie it all together, it really doesn't make much sense, and it just creates a large amount of inconsistencies that I personally am not a big fan of. Next up, the tournament suits. These suits were chock full of elemental symbols, as you can see from the fronts. Each ninja, or the 4 ninja that participated in Chen's tournament, each got an identical suit, with the colors obviously to match each respective ninja, and the elemental emblem on the back of each suit is different as well. But the elemental symbols on the front are, in fact, just all the same. And it's, Kai's, Jay's, Cole's, and Lloyd's. I can't remember if it's in that order. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, these suits definitely went ahead and basically set the bar for what symbols could look like on ninja suits, at least in an excessive amount. Next up, we have the Zukin suits. Now, these suits are special for being some of the first ninja suits to actually have the elemental symbols printed on the hoods for each ninja. We'll see that more and more down the line as we continue on here in Ninjago, but these suits were one of the first ones to actually introduce that, and they did have the elemental emblems located somewhere on the suits as well. Next up, Season 5, basically same deal, elemental symbol on the front and elemental emblem on the back. The Skybound suits from Season 6 definitely went ahead and upped the ante for the elemental emblems, as each one was expanded on more and more, and was actually given a unique amount of depth. As you can see from the front of the ninja suits, they are bigger and more obvious, and they actually represent each ninja as having some sort of animal guardian or animal counterpart. That had nothing to do with the actual season, but I thought it was cool. Kai's was a lion, Nia's was a phoenix, Jay's was an octopus, Cole's was a gorilla, Zane's was a wolf, and of course Lloyd carried over the dragon. And also worth noting about the Skybound suits, on the back of the suits they do have the elemental logo in a nice little casing there to represent the air jutsu powers that the ninja had recently obtained. Next up, in Day of the Departed, it's kind of boring. They basically reused the print style from the original suits, and as such the elemental emblems basically carried over in the exact same positions that they were when the ninja suits first started. Season 7's suits were a little unique in the sense that the elemental emblems were on the front rather than the back, and the elemental symbols were on the back. They basically switched roles there between the symbol and the emblem, something that older suits really didn't do, and something that upcoming suits will bring back. And then Season 8 hit with the Ninjago movie coming out before it. The ninja suits obviously carried over the symbols represented in that movie, and they go as follows. Lloyd's is simply 2 L's crossed over with each other. Zane's is obviously a snowflake. Cole's is the letter E in Ninjago, of course meaning earth, E for earth. Kai's is the Ninjago letter for H, meaning hot. Jay's is the Ninjago symbol for T, possibly representing thunder. And Nia has the Ninjago symbol for W, obviously representing water. Now these suits were very unique in the sense that they brought back the masks, which had the symbols actually printed on them, which is pretty cool, I must say, and these very same masks would continue into the 9th Ninjago season as well. The Season 10 or Ninjago Legacy suits for the ninja carried over something that the other suits in Seasons 8 and 9 pretty much left out, and those were the elemental symbols, the original elemental symbols. They are back and fully present on the Legacy or Season 10 ninja suits, and they're pretty cool to see. Of course, the ninja suits in general have the dragon printing on them, basically representing the DX variants of the ninja, along with the elemental symbols that they've had for quite some time now. I think it's worth noting that at this point the elemental emblems pretty much went away, and they really haven't been seen much since. They were basically abandoned in favor of more foreign style writing and kanji, just things like that, and I, for one, am a really big fan of that decision. Nothing against the elemental emblems, they were just getting kind of old. And now that brings us to the Season 11 suits. So these suits actually do have different symbols on them, symbols that we really haven't seen before. These suits pretty much have each of the ninjas' first letter of the first name attached to it. So for example, Kai has K on his mask, Jay has J, Cole has C, Nia has N, Lloyd has L, and Zane has Z. So pretty easy to figure out here. It's just the Ninjago symbol for each letter, basically represented in the ninjas', hoods. It's just the first letter of their first name is what I'm getting at. And again, that's pretty cool to see. I really don't know why they decided to change, but I'm curious to see what that actually becomes. And there you have it, guys. I've taken you through the entire history of each ninja suit, analyzed the symbols, and basically expressed what they mean. Some of them basically translate to literally nothing, while some of them actually have some meaning to it, and I prefer the ones that actually do have some sort of meaning. I hope you enjoyed this look through all of the ninja suits and all of the ninja symbols, and I hope you'll tune in to more videos like this coming soon from this very channel. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video here. It really does mean a lot to me. Again, the support from you guys has been really crazy lately, so let's see if we can keep that going. At least for a little while longer, because it is really fun, and I really do appreciate it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up rating. And of course, remember to hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. Once again, guys, the comment section is there for the various discussions that you would like to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a comment of a general nature, that's fine as well. The links in the description will lead you over towards my other forms of social media, whether it be my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, or my merch. The t-shirts have been selling really well as well, guys, so thanks a lot for that. And hopefully if you have not picked up a shirt yet, you would consider buying one. They're actually really cool. With that being said, thanks a lot for watching once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.